What's good, party people? This is According to Woods, and I have the esteemed pleasure of talking with one of the co-founders of MMA Events Inc. Actually, MMA Events Inc. Their first show was total disclosure, my first paid gig in the business. But Alan Soran, how are you, good sir?
Wonderful, man. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for having me, dude.
Yeah.
This is amazing, and it seemed like my career trajectory as well as MMA Events Inc. and what they're doing. It's almost like it's kind of linear and kind of intertwined
It's been
together.
very cool. It's been
Yeah,
very cool.
man.
This guy's blowing up, so.
I'm just a dude,
Yeah.
man.
And dude, I really didn't know. Your first time ever getting paid?
Yeah, don't let the truth
You
get in the way.
were so professional and you made us look good. So
Oh, thank you, good sir. And good shout out to
Yeah.
my producing partner, Bosun Wang. Everything that you saw behind those videos, that was him.
Yeah.
He's invaluable. So hire that guy. I'm just saying. But
Shout
what's
out.
going on, man?
Not much, dude. We're celebrating. Just having Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Little
this is
Friendsgiving.
yeah. We're kind of pre-gaming it.
Mhm.
Total disclosure. At MMA Events Inc. A little birdie told me that you guys are doing a show in Belize.
Yeah, we're doing the biggest, first ever big amateur MMA event in the entire country. It's a big $16 million building, 5,000 seats, where the whole country is invited. We feel very privileged, very honored. Ron is from Belize.
Oh, wow.
We have family. We've been there a couple times. We spent time down there, and it's beautiful. It's special. And they're so hospitable. They speak English, and it's insanely awesome. And they love the sport. So we're lucky, man.
Now, this is going to go down as arguably the first sanctioned MMA and Muay Thai event in the history of the country of Belize.
Yeah.
No pressure. Good
No,
sir.
no,
not at
no.
all. But what was the kind of landscape prior to you guys coming in? I mean, what did you get? Was there fighting out there? Did they have fighters that
You
came
know
out?
I mean, all around South America. I wish I had more, better information. But my understanding is there's organizations down there. They've been trying to do it. It just kind of seemed no one was willing to make the commitment to try to get it. Set rules, set regulations, pay the refs, get proper medical. We're doing all that.
Wow.
We want locker rooms. We want personnel there to help with everything. We're going to make it very safe for everyone and make it really fun for the fans. But that's really the most important thing. Fighters are safe and taken care of, and the fans have a good time. So we're very lucky.
Absolutely. Now, what type of talent did you guys see going there? I mean, was it like a couple diamonds in the rough that you saw?
Yeah. I mean, it's really, really cool. There's two actual fighters that fight for UFC out of Belize.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we're working with gyms down there, and also throughout some certain places in South America, we are doing interviews. We've done a lot of scouting and a lot of groundwork, and we're going back in a couple weeks to go spend time there.
Wow.
And make sure everything goes smoothly. But we just want to make sure that what's really cool is they love it. I mean, they love it, dude. They live and breathe it. There's athletes down there that are training 24/7, that are working hard, that don't have anywhere to showcase their talents. So why
Wow.
not? Yeah. And we went to something down there, kind of off the books. It was amazing, dude. They were cheering, they were laughing, there was so much fun and excitement, and
Wow.
every single punch, every single kick. And so there's a lot of passion for it. So why not just keep providing that, keep sharing that passion?
Absolutely.
Make it special for everyone.
No, absolutely. Now, I guess I'm glib on the subject, and sorry, Belize, but how are they exposed to the sport of MMA and combat sports
Mhm.
down there?
Well,
Because
yeah.
we hear stories of Cuba, right? They third party pirate DVDs and whatever, and then they go and train in gyms.
They have American television. They watch
Okay.
football. They watch soccer. They really want it down there. It's big. That's one of the reasons why they built that venue, was for volleyball tournaments, basketball tournaments, concerts, and for martial arts tournaments.
Wow.
So we're filling a need, and it's great. It's great synergy. We're working with them, helping them set up. They have nothing to worry about. We have our own crew coming in, building the cage. If they need people to they have ushers. We're going to help them set up anything that they need electricity wise. We're going to bring in our own screens and our own TVs.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be really cool.
Wow, that's, oh my gosh, I can't even. My mind is blown, folks. So that's so cool. But aside from all that, and that is all cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get into like how obviously it. There's an easier way to make a buck other than a MMA fighter or a fight promoter. Uh, what made you fall in love with the sport of MMA?
A lot. We're not really here to like rip anybody off and like make a buck. We're really just fans of the sport. And growing up, the sport was really new and it was pretty big in Southern California.
Right.
So I knew fighters. I trained. I did jiu-jitsu, did kickboxing. I tried and trained and I loved it. But there wasn't a lot of people looking out for the fighters. And so a few years ago, we got together and said, let's do this. Like, let's follow the rules. Let's go through camo. Let's go through the state organized unions. Let's hire extra medical. Let's bring in extra cut man. Let's bring in more photographers as well, more media, because we're all just fans at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
We all just like love the sport.
Yeah.
And if you knew how hard these athletes worked for nothing, just to showcase, like, it's special. Like, and you want to just help it grow, and hopefully we're doing a good job at that.
No, absolutely. Now, what have you learned, kind of wearing the promoter's hat, which you could probably find at MMA Events Inc.
No, we don't even sell. When we have the hats, we give them away for free unless you're at the event.
So the plug was there, folks.
The plug was there.
Yeah.
Just follow us on Instagram. That's really it. And
There you go.
Facebook. Yeah.
I might need
I'm not
one
going
of
to
those.
beg for any of that. Like, you guys buy your own swag from
Good.
other people, dude.
Right on, right on. No, that's
Yeah.
respectable, man. That's awesome. So what have you learned with the promoter's cap? Like, obviously, fan to almost, definitely businessman in the sport of combat sports.
Bro, I think you'll know. I think we'll agree on this after discussing with it. What I've learned firsthand about being a promoter and being behind the scenes is just how, me personally, is just, you need to play by the rules. You also need to make the rules very important, keep everyone safe. Safe. Then, at the same time, these are real human beings. These are hard-working individuals, male and female, that are just working out, training, getting their timing down, dieting, exercise, all to just be better and get better and to be better. And they're good people. Like, they're awesome and they're fun to hang out with. And a lot of them are survivors, man. Like, they've been through car accidents. They come from broken backgrounds. They say MMA saved their life, and I feel that, and I resonate with it, and just want to keep them growing. And there's not a lot of people, like, we want to push them forward, not just keep them with us. And I don't know how else to say it, but just want everyone to succeed, have a good time, dude. Like, I don't know if that sounds cheesy at all. Like,
that's why I do it.
being
honestly.
a promoter has taught me that they're just human beings as well, man. They're working their asses off, and we really gotta keep that love going, dude.
No, that's it, man. And that's probably been the most kind of engaging and rewarding part of it, is like to see the communal, like you see different gyms working together, different promotions working together, and if you kind of grew up around boxing, or most recently like the Mayweather-Pacquiao deal, that fight took place like 10 to 15 years after it should have, because the promoters didn't want to work together to get what the fans want, So it's really cool to kind of see that happening,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's cool. We've been able to get certain fighters to better gyms or to better personal trainers, and that's really rewarding. It really is. And like, we're not trying to make a buck off that, dude. We just want everyone to stay healthy and to succeed and go pro, hopefully.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, that's really it.
Could have been a contender. Yeah. But MMA Events Inc. Obviously almost a family-run business.
Yeah, definitely. We're brothers for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But that brotherhood almost got a upwell of support in a particular sponsor, a sponsor that actually brings us together here today. And who would that sponsor be?
We're so lucky. Rock LA is an outpatient surgery center in downtown Los Angeles, in this beautiful part of LA, and they do amazing stuff. They go in, they fix you, they they work on your knee, they work on parts of your body, and then they put you back together. And Johnny was saying earlier today that he's never felt stronger and never felt better, and it's amazing. And we're here taken care of, and just nothing but grateful for them. Like, they've really helped us out and really changed our lives, to be honest with you. Sponsorships are where it's at, and you can't grow without local businesses. And they are fantastic, and they're great, and we are so lucky, man. So lucky.
No, and I mean, if they, kind of put up a schlub like me and a, master businessman like Alan, imagine what they do. Imagine what they do to their illustrious clientele. None of them we can name, but it's the who's who's of every sport, not just MMA.
Yeah.
The NFL,
baseball,
yeah,
soccer, like they're doing it all.
Yeah,
for all
absolutely.
sorts of people, yeah.
And I mean, it's something that's really cool. I mean, Johnny actually talked about his stem cells, and he didn't even know that they were legal here in the States, So again, if you guys are fans of Joe Rogan Experience, like we are, you hear stuff like stem cells and robotic surgery and what have you. Rock LA is doing that like right now.
Here, right now, daily.
Right, absolutely. And if that wasn't enough, I mean, they're going to have cryo machines coming. Pretty soon. I don't want to kind of give away. I don't want to give the milk before the cow, but definitely, it's innovating the surgery game, and making sure that people run optimally. The athletes that you love and care about, that you buy the jerseys for, that you patron the sport of, that they make sure that their best interests are at heart to where they can perform at their best level for you, the fans, because that's what it's all about. You, the fans, right?
Yeah. Keep everyone healthy, keep them competing, and keep the fans happy. And there's not a long time. I mean, isn't it like, don't most fighters have like 3 years to be pro?
They're
so injury prone and
right. Absolutely. I mean, I would even say in all facets of combat sports, whether it be pro wrestling, MMA, Muay Thai, what have you.
Even jiu-jitsu now.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu. High-level jiu-jitsu. We're seeing an EBI and combat jiu-jitsu and what have you. Realistically, you've got 5 to 7 years, maybe 3 to 7, if you're lucky.
It's not a long time.
No, not at all. And
if you keep you healthy,
if you've got any more than that, then more power to you. And we want to figure out your secrets first off. Yeah. But you don't want to see anybody perform unoptimally. Some of our heroes have been long in the tooth because they needed that buck, or they can't, perform optimally, and they had charlatans kind of running them that they have to fight, So it's really, really cool and crucial to have, promotions like MMA Events Inc. and sponsors like Rock LA to kind of usher this new wave of not just athlete care, fighter care, but just overall care as a community.
Yeah. It's been really good. It's been great. I feel like the sport is changing, and I don't know if anyone's aware, but right now in Southern California, there is a bubble of talent, and it's getting good. And there's people that are just so good.
Yeah, I would
competing with the world. Like, this is a microcosm of greatness, and we're just a small part of that. But these fighters are, so fast, so athletic. Their reflexes, and they're doing techniques from different angles and cutting people off differently. The sport is changing, and this is the bubble. This is where the center is. And this guy's at the forefront. We're just trying to be there as along with it. But dude, honestly, the talent is just so good. There's been so many good combat events lately.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, for
it's
sure.
Been amazing.
I mean, honestly, I would even what Southern California is to combat sports as a whole.
Yeah.
And you can pick whichever combat sports that you love and follow. But literally, I don't want to brag, but we are almost the New York Yankees or the Manchester United of MMA. Mm-hmm. There is more talent per capita, per square mile, from here to Fresno, back down to San Diego. It's incredible, and on any given night, man, I don't lose work because there's an event going on literally from Thursday to Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday, there's just premier talent everywhere. There's a lot of great promotions out here, so support them all if you can. If not, just follow them. Just give them love on social media, dude. It'd be great. So
absolutely. Now, speaking of social media, Nice. You see what I did there? Right? Nice transition, right? But where can people find MMA Events Inc. on social media?
Just Facebook, MMA Events Inc. Instagram, MMA _ events _ Inc. 1. That's just where we're going at right now. But we'll also put up a tag or something right around this area. So we'll come back and edit that or put it in the link in the bio.
Link in the bio.
I
like that. I like that. Link in the bio.
I don't even know what that means.
That makes me feel professional, man. That's it.
Yeah.
But Alan, thank you so much
for
what you guys are doing for the sport,
seriously, man.
for the time, and man, can't wait to January 19th in Belize.
In Belize, we're selling raffle tickets. If anyone's interested, we will pay for your flight. We will pay for your hotel. We're gonna have the weigh-ins in a public venue. We're gonna have a lot of fun. The whole country's invited. You're gonna have front row seats to the event, and then you're gonna spend 3 days in paradise. We'll send you to San Pedro. It'll be really cool. So if you ever want to go to Belize, we just want to share the love in the sport. So have you bought one? Have you bought a raffle ticket?
I just did. Here's my wallet. Take my money.
All right,
Take my money.
All
right. That's it. If I'm investing in it, you should too.
Yeah.
MMA Events Inc. It goes down in Belize, the fighting country of Belize.
Thank you.
January 19th. We can't wait to see what
Thanks,
happens,
man.
brother.
It was
Thank
fun.
you. This was so great.
Yeah.
So great. Thank you for your time. Thank you guys for your time. And we are out.